Hi wrestling fans, hope you guys had a nice weekend. Thanks for clicking the dreaded D Rose report. Raw superstar Jack Ryder is scheduled for an FCW event September 30th for you people down in Florida at the Orlando Armory. Former WWE's diva Tori Wilson, she's signed up to do a fitness photo shoot coming out with Oxygen magazine soon. And as soon as I see the magazine, I'll probably have to have some of that. And happy birthday to four-time AJWP heavyweight champion Stan Hansen, 62 years old. Former WWE TNA wrestler Nick Kazarny, if you remember Kazarny, short-lived, 38 years old. Alright, this is kind of a strange, I got a couple of strange stories here to tell you. Jim Ross wrote on the Twitter, his Twitter, that he believes a CM Punk versus Steve Austin match could happen, but adds that he thinks there's about a less than a 50% chance. So, anybody want to take any bets on that? Let's try it. I bet they're going to have Austin back for WrestleMania. I don't know, maybe referee or something. All right, this is another strange story. Ricardo Rodriguez, you know, the guy I think looks like Shemp on the Three Stooges. Anyway, he apparently has his own stable in developmental territory around FCW with Raquel Diaz, which is Vicky's daughter. I have to look into that. Hope she don't look like her or sound like her. Anyway, Tito Colon and Connor O'Brien and Kenneth Cameron. And anyway, in the segment that was a recent episode of FCW TV, which there is such a thing, Rodriguez did a storyline interview and said that WWE champion Alberto Del Rio is his employee after Del Rio came into Ricardo's father's agency a few years ago and they signed him. Ricardo said in the interview that he and his associates would take over FCW and then they will come after WWE and take it over. So I don't know, we got a storyline going that's in the future or not. We'll find out. Maybe Mo, Larry, and Curly will come with him. In an angle with Lawler and Dory Funk, by the way, they have Bang Promotion. Lawler actually began teaming with Funk and Cowboy Corey Weston to take on Luke Spencer, Shane Chung, and Blaine Rage at September 17th, September 10th show in Ocala, Florida. So I forget how old Lawler is, but sucker's still going. I don't think he hits the gym at all, but he still goes. And for those wondering, it was Hanako that wrestled as Sin Cara at the weekend's WWE live events, and all signs point to him continuing the Sin Cara character unless something changes, which I could have told you that. But the word is that people in WWE is telling Vince McMahon and Hanako may be the death of Sin Cara character because of the merchandise sales, among other things. Officials are afraid to drop the character because it's making WWE money. Don't do that. Vince was upset at both Hanako and a former Mystico at last week's taping. Vince had received reports that the original Sin Cara still had the same cocky attitude and ego that he once he returned from his suspension. And according to sources, he didn't even behave the way that they wanted him upon returning. Vince got negative reports and made the decision to send the original Sin Cara home. Still not confirmed, but WWE's original Sin Cara, nothing says they parted ways or anything, but you know, when you're making money off of characters, get the personality, the personal stuff out of the way. I don't care if he's the biggest asshole there ever was. If you're making money off of him, and Vince knows this, money bridges any kind of water. And just, you love him. You just love him. Alright, WWE Hall of Famer Bret Hart, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Anyway, stated in an interview with the Cardboard Connection, whatever that is, anyway, that he is looking to write a follow-up to his memoirs, Hitman, My Real Life in the Cartoon World of Wrestling. However, he says it would take years for the book to come out. I'm just waiting for my life to continue to unfold. He's not done with his life yet. Hart is also asking to name his favorite wrestling performers in the industry today, and the first names that came out of his mouth was, believe it or not, the Bella Twins. He says they're getting better and better. He said, I like Daniel Bryan, love his style, and love his incorporation of actual wrestling holds and submissions in his style. He said, I'm a big fan of Cena and big fan of Randy Orton. Now, one thing that wrestling has changed over the years since he was there, more than ever, you have to be an acrobat and know how to do maybe a few wrestling holds and beat on somebody. But the beating went on for years of just big old bulky stars getting in there and just hitting people. Now, the smaller characters, they of course get beat up, but you got to be pretty much an acrobat. And any certain, well, you would think Kazarni would have been good, but former WWE stars Vladimir Kozlov and Jillian Hall have been announced for Legends of the Ring 13. It looks like going to be taking place Saturday, October 8th at the Crown Plaza, Monroe, New Jersey. Former WWE star Terry Runnels was accompanied by 2 large bodyguards for her appearance at the Saturday's sparsely attended K&S WrestleFest in Essington, Pennsylvania. It marks as her first public appearance since she filed a lawsuit against her former partner, Jerome Young, who? New Jack. Anyway, she ended up accusing him of liable for what he calls a series of slurs that he's stated online about their sex life and her appetite for drugs and alcohol. I just can't believe it. Anyway, the score in Canada, for you Canadian people, will indeed be showing Tuesday's live WWE SmackDown special live at 8 p.m. Speaking of the show, WWE has now confirmed that Cena is going to be appearing, and he's rumored to be facing Punk at the show. The Miami Herald announced today that WWE is going to be hosting a WrestleMania 28 kickoff party in November in Miami. More details later. Mason Ryan, which I think at WrestleMania should take on Batista. Anyway, Mason Ryan in action at Saturday and Sunday's Raw live show this weekend, and after returning on Friday's show, Ryan picked up some wins against Morella and Zack Ryder. Miz is going to be making a few media rounds in Tulsa, Oklahoma, promoting tonight's Raw. And Natalya, Tyson Kidd, and Christian have travel issues to the SmackDown Live events in Missouri this weekend because of I guess the World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton ended up taking one of their places, and he took on Cody Rhodes in the main event. Christian arrived in time to do the finish and did a run-in for the main event. I guess it was because of the hurricane. WWE is giving away 2 free online viewings of Night of Champions pay-per-view to fans who follow them using the Twitter hashtag #Super SmackDown to promote Tuesday's live show on Sci-Fi. So, if you got you a Twitter account, get on there and see if you can get you a couple of free passes for it. The Miz is going to be appearing at Walmart, London, Ontario, Canada on September 10th. Former WWE star, remember old Domino Cliff Compton's his real name, and Luke Gallows. They're available for single bookings or bookings together through bookingbigLG@gmail in case you got some extra money and you want them to drop by your place and wrestle. And The Rock, he was trending worldwide on Twitter, answering fan questions on the social network. All right, tonight's WWE Raw is going to be taking place from the, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And WWE's teasing that Cena he's going to be responding to Alberto Del Rio's after last night's weekend attack. So we should have some just bad words going around. By the way, Matt Morgan, he's been cleared to wrestle and is scheduled to face Samoa Joe at No Surrender pay-per-view. Morgan wrote the following on his Twitter. First real chest workout in the gym. He says, rehab's great. Pecs is reattached and I'm 100% cleared. Hard work does pay off. Those 3 a day worth it. Just work out 3 times a day. Hey, I do once. Not quit. Rey Mysterio underwent the surgery for 2 major ligaments and bone spurs he got removed. So we hope he has a quick recovery. Before I say anything more, I gotta go.